Everyone listen up because this could be the most surprising news this summer as Kirill Kaprizov has a tentative agreement with his former KHL team CSKA Moscow to sign a 1-year, 8-figure deal on September 1st if a new contract with the Wild doesn't happen before then. Before we start, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. But yeah, let's get on into it. So, September 1st is rapidly approaching, and this doesn't leave the Wild much time to think. That means that Guerin and the rest of Minnesota's management have, 22 days to make a deal happen. It seems like a no-brainer to get a deal done, but we'll talk about the whole situation right now. So, first of all, why is September 1st even important? Well, the reason is the KHL start date is September 1st, and while Kirill may not get to play the first game, he would definitely be playing continental hockey in September. That's a guarantee. Now, let's not forget, he played 6 seasons in the KHL, and the final 3 of those were for CSKA Moscow, where he was part of teams that had the best record twice in back-to-back seasons, and they won the Guerin Cup once. Now, the Wild know money talks, but they should be a little concerned for a few reasons going forward with Kaprizov. First, he loves Russia. He's from there. It just makes sense. And he could make 8 figures there and play for a championship team. CSKA Moscow is owned by the richest oil company in Russia that I also believe has government ties. They pay their players extremely well. Basically, they're one of the teams that always pays more than everybody else. People wonder if it's fair, but I don't know. So, exactly what is the problem again? The problem is the Wild want to offer Kirill an 8-year deal for about $8 to $9 million per season, but he doesn't want that. In fact, he wants a shorter deal in the range of 3 to 4 years, as he believes that he'll easily be worth $10 million plus a season once the deal's done. What would he be getting paid in the KHL? It's hard to say exactly, but I looked, and from what I could see, he would be making anywhere from $1.5 million to $1.75 million on this 1-year deal. Either way, he'd be a millionaire. That's the important thing. It's not like he'd be making $50,000 US over there. He'd still be a millionaire. He would just be making probably somewhere around 83% less money if he played in the KHL. So, what do I think will happen? Well, I don't want to make this seem like a dud or anything like that. For starters, that's a lot of money to lose. But I think that I really couldn't see him leaving the NHL. As the Wild own his rights, even if he left, again, you're not going to lose 83% of money unless you miss home like crazy. Maybe he does. Secondly, he's 24. I just couldn't see Minnesota letting go of a 24-year-old who led the team in scoring in his rookie season just to let him go back to his home country. Finally, and most importantly, Guerin seems to be warming up to the idea of a middle-length contract. It's not every day that a team like Minnesota gets an offensive product like the young Russian sensation, so it just really doesn't make sense to let him leave. With that being said, this deal has to get done, and it has to get done soon. Every day that passes leaves less time to get this contract finalized, and you don't exactly want somebody that's young like Kaprizov to be romanticizing the idea of coming home, or returning home, I guess I should say. I'm sure it probably was a rough adjustment in the first year on a personal level. He probably does, some part of him, want to go back home. Don't give him a bunch of time to think about that. And I know that sounds bad, but for the Wild, you really can't afford for him to think about that too much. So, the ball, or the puck in this case, is in the Wild's court, or on the ice. But for a team that apparently hasn't offered a deal since April, it's really time to get on it. Do you think that Kirill will go back to the KHL, or do you think that he'll go stay in the NHL? Let me know down below. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe. Everybody stay safe. Have a great day. You go love hockey, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.